Okay. So, all right, good afternoon, everybody. Lovely to see you all here today. First of all, I would like to share there were 25 contributors, you can see. I'm also there. Sorry for my voice. I have found there an exciting thing. Do you know a block team can be make without writing a single line of CSS code? Yeah, 2023 block team has no CSS code at all, even no PHP code, all right? Isn't it awesome or cool? Yeah, I think both. So if you want to make a functional and beautiful block theme, you have to be a master in theme design, right? So I'm curious to know who has the experience with this theme development or customization in this room. Could you say hi to me? Excellent. Lots of known faces, by the way. So I'm Tanvirul Haque with you to go through in that part of the theme design so that you can understand the theme design even better. And after completing this session, you will be able to start your next block theme development more efficiently. And if you have any classic theme, you can also convert your classic theme into a hybrid theme by adding theme JSON. So what is theme JSON? Theme JSON is a configuration JSON file. It's for controlling theme styles and block settings. This file is located in the root directory of the theme. It works with both classic theme as well as the block theme, but it doesn't work with the classic editor. So just remember, the minimum required version of WordPress is 5.8. Otherwise, you have to activate the Gutenberg plugin. So before going in depth into jumping to theme JSON, you know, JSON is come from JavaScript. It's a lightweight data format for storing and transporting data. The data separated by values, objects and name value pairs, and here data separated by values, curly brace all the objects, or no square bracket hold this arrays list. Excuse me. Now we are seeing what exactly looks like a theme JSON file. Here a little bit stuff: schema, version, settings, styles, custom templates. There are almost 7 sections, mainly 7 sections. I rearranged those 7 sections into 3 groups. Group number 1 has the schema and version. And the group number 2 has the most important and essential 2 parts, settings and styles. And the last one has the custom templates, template parts, and patterns. But today, we are mainly talking about styles and settings. All right? So what settings does in theme JSON? Settings may actually does 2 things: controlling block editor and individual blocks, and the second is create CSS preset with value. All right? Here you can see the stuff inside the settings. There are almost 9 settings categories. Later we're going to see more example on this, so don't worry. So what does styles in theme JSON? It's very easy. Styles for applying styles to the website and individual blocks. Also, there are 7 styles categories. So this part is more important because it's very important to understand the difference between settings and styles, because you might get confused while you will write on this. You can see the similar categories, right? In settings, blocks, border, color, spacing, and same things go here also. So it's very important to understand the difference, okay? So in general, we control options related elements and generate CSS preset in settings. On the other hand, we control design related elements. Okay, right? In settings, we define color palettes in settings. On the other hand, we use those defined color in styles. I think you guys understand this. Okay. So let's dive into some more examples. Let's how it works in practical. Okay, color. Now we are going to set the color palettes inside the color of the settings section. All right. Each color has 3 key value pairs: name, slug, and color. All right. The color value can be any valid CSS color value, such as color name, RGBA, or hexa. Yeah, it's a string. As the output, WordPress parses this JSON data and creates CSS preset for each color, and add them to the body selector. When you add these on the theme JSON, you can see this from the, I think, console. So next. Also, you can see your edit color to the site editor color choose options, all right? Now, how we can apply those defined color? Here, we have set color inside the settings as background and text color. Is the output, WordPress parses the JSON data as well and add them to the body selector and another selector. Okay, you might notice on the last slide, all right? The color at the top level of the settings, on the styles, it will affect only it will affect the full site, okay? And in the color inside the block only affect this name block type. I think it's very cool. And the same thing goes for the settings as well. Just remember this one. Okay, now we are gonna talking about very important thing. By default, Gutenberg disabled most a few options like border, color, spacing, typography, this stuff. But we can enable those options by adding true to appearance tools. Otherwise, your editing will not affect your site. You have to first of all set true to appearance tools inside settings. So this is very important. So now we are talking about the spacing, how to control spacing like margin padding options without writing a single line of CSS code. So by default, WordPress provides these 7 spacing presets. You can also see this is spacing is preset as margin fading in the site editor, control options. We can also use those default spacing preset as spacing size like margin fading value in style section. But if you want to create or make your custom preset, then you have to set, first of all, you have to set 0 to spacing scale inside this spacing of settings, right? This 0 will omit all the defined spacing, default spacing presets, okay? Then now you can set this kind of step. This is your custom presets. Each custom preset has 3 key value pairs, size, slug, and name. This should be chronological. And then as the output, WordPress generates those presets and add them to the body selector. All right. Also, you can see these your added custom spacing affected in the site editor. Okay, now we are going to talking about typography. You might want to add your custom font family to your theme. Yeah, you can add your custom font families inside the font families under the settings typography. Each font family has 4 key value pairs. There you can see font family, name, and slug. And if you want to add your downloaded local font, you can set it in font face. I think you can guess this font face is like similar to CSS import font faces, right? Okay. It will create this preset as well. And also you can see these your integrated fonts available to the site editor font choose options. Okay, now you also add your custom font sizes. Here are also only two key value pairs, slice and slug, and it will create this preset. You also see this stuff available in the site editor also. So how to apply those defined typography to your site? Very easy. We have added those generated CSS into the style section of typography, font family, font size. As the output, WordPress parses this JSON data and adds the stuff here. Okay. Now we are going to explore more exciting thing, schema inversion. Which schema version do we need to choose? No confusion, we have to choose the correct version number 2. If anyone used version number 1, then WordPress recommend you to go to 2. All right? So this is very important. What actually does is JSON schema. This schema will help you to write in theme JSON more efficiently by providing features like autocomplete, quick suggestion tooltip, and mainly validating data. So let's show how schema help you write in theme JSON. When you add this schema, you can see the error in the version. Also, you can see the auto suggestion. All right? Isn't it cool? Yeah, of course, you have to choose very good ID. I think free one. Visual Studio Code will help you to get this one. So after that, now I can say, you don't have to remember all the things, right? Because schema will help you to how to write in theme JSON. Isn't it cool? Yeah, I think it's cool. So guys, I'm going to near to end. Before then, a quick tip for you. Your changes in theme JSON might take so long to update in browser. I think it's maybe a caching issue. It will resolve if you set true to WP debug or skip debug. I think it will resolve your issue. So that's all for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed my session very well, and you are ready to start your next blog theme. So let's make it happen.
Thank
you. Thank you.